What up, though? And welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Professor Curt Steele. Well, the Lions backups didn't look good in the 37-7 loss last night in the Hall of Fame game to the LA Chargers. Today, we tell you who stock rose and who stock fell in the preseason opener. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers and currently sit at 2,905. Shout out to our channel members. Let's put them on the screen because if you don't know, here you go. We got my man T-Bone Locks, Sean Burr, Lauren Vander Esch, Brent DeWitt, Mary Smith, and John Martin, man. Thank you guys. It's another way to help us grow the content on this channel. So make sure you go ahead and check out how to become a member of the channel and what perks you get in the description of this video or on the home page of the YouTube channel. Now it's time to bring in my co-host for today. Y'all see him up there in that Yak Town. Don't back down. And his shirt on there, man, it's the lady's pet, Chocolate Thunder himself, LL Cool Toys. What's going on, my guy?
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday morning.
Man, and y'all know who it is, man. It's the hardest working man in Jackson, Michigan. He's coaching kids. He's cooking meals. And you know he's going to be slinging them doggone polishes when he get past that test. It's the Wolverine Lion who?
I ain't slinging nothing no more. That's in the past. Coach Mike Jones, what's going on, Lion fans?
Well, man, I got that whole life. I got that term. Anyway. Man, if you're new to our channel, you don't know how our show works. We look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, and takes. If we agree, we say that our balls up. If we disagree, we say they are balled on, and we give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here. It's just natural debate and our true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Okay. All that being said, Lions fans, please step back from the cliff about the loss last night. Please, man, I was talking to our people last night, left and right. It's a preseason game, people. Most of the players that played in the game for Detroit will not be on the 53-man roster. Some of them guys won't even make the practice squad for the Lions. I think Chris Collinsworth and someone else, Mike Tirico, said like this is probably maybe the only time or one of the only few times these guys ever even wear a NFL uniform. So please knock it off, man. It's preseason. It is what it is. Now let's turn our I guess the conversation to who stock rose on offense during the game, and it probably increased themselves a chance at least of putting some positive tape on, some plays on tape, and could make the roster because you got some bubble guys that played last night, and you got some guys that just needed to get some plays on film, man. So who stock rose on the offense, man? I'll go first on this one, man. It has to be for me, the big fella, Isaac Tesla. He had a solid first half and showed why Brad Holmes traded up for him. Dude had 2 receptions for 46 yards on 3 targets. That's pretty good. Averaging 23 yards per catch with a long of 24. Shows some great hands and ability to get separation off the line. Once he caught the ball, he showed some great speed in his run after catch. An honorable mention for me on the offense, man, has to be Craig Reynolds. I think with his performance in the first half, I think he solidified his spot as RB3, especially with Vaki being out. Well, that's for now. And he scored the only Lions touchdowns. And he averaged 3.8 yards a carry. That's just pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Even in the short amount of time he was on the field for he only had ran the ball for 10 carries. So, like what I saw out of Netflix, man, that's who stock rose for me on the offense, man. LL, what you got? Who stock rose for you on the offense?
Can I repeat the one that you said?
You can. That's what you can.
Of course, they making up nicknames for him. I'm gonna call him that big body Cybertruck, and that's because it's almost Tesla, but it's T-Slaw or whatever it is. People call him coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw, but I do like the reason why. They said they call him coleslaw. Well, one of the reasons because he's nasty. And I do like that because I hate coleslaw. So I like any chance to dish coleslaw, I do like it. But yeah, no, Isaac Teslaw, he looked real good. He didn't, he just caught the ball and ran with it like he was supposed to. Didn't do, too many negative things. Got in there when he was trying to run it, things like that. You could just see him out there. You notice him out there. That's all. I know it's going to go the other. I probably shouldn't say him. I was going to say Dominic Lovett, but I don't think I can do that. So, I don't know who I would say is the second, will be my second stock up. But I would just like to give some more love to T-Slaw because it's just, even though it is preseason, he just did what he was supposed to do. Go out there and not make a fool of yourself. And he just went out there and just played regular football. I don't think he did nothing too spectacular. He just, the ball was thrown to him and he caught it. Everything else, go ahead. What you about to say?
His run out the catch was pretty good. He got some good wheels on him. So,
I mean, but he just caught it in the rain. Like it wasn't like it was like we've seen bigger play or bigger moments, I guess, in practices, like those the big time catches and all that kind of stuff. So my apologies, but
I got you.
I don't know. I don't know who would be the second one. It ain't enough. But I don't want to have both of yours. I don't want to say Craig Reynolds, but the man Netflix is out there doing his thing, man. Shout out to Netflix.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Coach Jones. What you got?
Real quick on a comment. Y'all probably not gonna really feel what I got to say about Curt Reynolds, but it looked like he got slower. I swear he was just a little bit quicker, through the gaps and being able to get to the second level. I feel like he was caught by the linebackers a little too much. He didn't have that extra little burst he usually have. But maybe I'm wrong. I digress. But you know what? My stock is I'm gonna pick completely different people. I know it's hard. We're putting up 7 points. You're like, who the hell did something on offense? But you know what? I give credit to the backup centers, Kingsley Ekukon and Tristan Colin, because it was a pretty clean snaps for the day. They got the snaps through. It was the offensive line. They did okay. The calls looked like they were made, but I give those two credit because it's hard coming in to Kingsley is getting the backup reps. You're the number 2. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know if that's your real name. No, I'm just playing. But but that's hard, man. That's a hard thing to do, man. So I give both of those dudes Cole stock rises. My stock has fallen a little bit.
That's next. This up.
Oh, okay.
This do up right now.
I was about to start shooting like.
You Okay. Put it back in. Put it away. We're just doing it.
I was low.
Yeah,
I was coming.
Really do it up.
I'm loading mine too.
Later. That's later. We gonna get to that in a minute. Man, you know what, man? Let me just go ahead and say, man, like the video, comment on the video, share the video with everyone, man. Help us get this content to more Lions fans like yourself, man. Comment on the video. All these things help us with that YouTube algorithm, man. Now let's look at who stock rose on the other side of the ball. I'm gonna put you up first then again, Coach, man. Who stock rose on defense for you?
You know what? Just because we've been giving him so much grief, I'm gonna say Broderick Martin. Just because Broderick Martin didn't get moved so easily out the way, he was able to kind of hold his own. And when you don't really notice that your interior defensive tackle is on the field because he's not getting his name called, that's usually a good thing. It usually means that he's holding it down. I just like that Broderick Martin looks a little bit stronger. He looks like he's getting a little bit lower. Thank the Lord Jehovah. Um, but he's starting to come into form a little bit, man. So I'm excited to see what he does in this big year, man. It's a big year for him. So he know what he got to do. So if I get his number, man, I'm gonna call him up and tell him some things he got to do to get right. But Brother Burt, man,
That's your guy? Okay. I feel you. Don't necessarily agree with. Okay. Anyways, for me, I gotta say, gotta be Grant Stewart. Demonstrated his value on defense despite fumbling the opening kickoff. Had an impressive contribution with 4 tackles. 3 of them were solo tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack and a quarterback hit. I think that performance indicates that he's a solid backup linebacker. The audible mention to the guy's jersey, what a number I'm wearing, 23. Rock Yashin. That dude set the edge, and he was thumping out there in the run game, man. I was like, okay, Rock Yashin was putting the hurt on some people, man. Them dudes, them running backs, man, they ain't want to come over there no more when they saw Rock Yashin. So that's my guy, Grant Stewart. Is stock up audible mention to my man Rock Yashin. What you got, LL?
I knew you was gonna already say that, so that's why I didn't pick him.
Who's that? Rock Yashin?
Yeah, because I think he had an open field tackle on him, Marion Hampton. When he tried to go around the edge. So yeah, that's that boy. We'll hold it down. Sorry,
yeah. No, go ahead, Rock. Go ahead. What you got, LL?
Shout out to him because I was saying that he wasn't gonna do nothing here. So shout out to him for doing something here already. But you already know, man. Coach Mike gave him one of them, and that's that man, Big Broderick Martin. I know Curt trying his best to hate, but that's fine. I don't really understand how you could do that because like a couple of them plays, and it's like same thing. I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, that ain't him because every time I thought it was him before, it wasn't him. I'm like, no, that ain't him. But I rewound, and I say, shout out to the Peacock app. It was more than just that play. He was out there like whenever you would, well, not whenever, but sometimes when it'd be a run play or whatever it is, and it just stop. It just being a stop in a cloud of dust, it seems, in a pile up. You'll see Big Brother say he stand up like Diesel. If you remember, what was his name? Scott. What was his name when he went to WCW? Was he Hall?
Scott Nash.
Scott Hall. Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
I don't remember. Kevin Nash.
Yeah, Kevin Nash. Yeah, Kevin Nash.
You just see a big pile up, and then you see Big Broderick standing up like Diesel. So I said, okay, Big Broderick, he was out there. Number one is the main reason, and number two, he was in the middle of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's positive. So shout out to Broderick Martin. And the other one, I said, is my man. That's a good pick, by the way, Grant Stewart on defense. But don't never let him return another kick. Don't never let him return a movie back to the video castle or nothing like that. Don't let him return a book back to the library. Yeah, don't let him return shit. Don't let him return nothing back to Walmart. But I'm going with Scorpion King. And I like him, man. Of course, we've been talking him up for a while here, and he didn't make too many plays, but he made a couple. And like I put in the chat, he gonna let you know when he do. Ain't he gonna make sure that you know that it was him that did it. But he made a couple of nice tackles. I don't know if they were counted as tackles for losses, but right at the line of scrimmage, he was in on a couple with Broderick Martin as well. So shout out to those two gentlemen.
Hassan, he didn't get credit for a tackle for loss. He had 4 total tackles, 2 solo. Broderick Martin, and the reason why I was kind of like, okay, Broderick Martin, we recorded one tackle.
He was in no more though.
He was there. You know what? I give it to you guys. He was there. I'm not gonna crap on Broderick Martin's parade. He was there. And
be hating this early in the morning, Curt.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, because LL, trust me, you better get your coffee and your Cheerios ready because LL got the hate train coming. Hey man, like the video, comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Hey, the Boss Up Ball Out merch shop is now open, man. So make sure you check that thing out. You can find a link in the description of this video and on the channel homepage. Put in the code Boss Up Ball Out 10 at checkout. When you spend $45, you get 10% off one item. Channel members, here's a perk. 15% off your total order. So check the community tab for the code or link to the discount coupon. All right, now it's time to go stock down. Woo. And there was plenty of stock down yesterday when you lose 37 to 7. We say down here in the South, 7. Yeah. Yeah. I got to give it to quarterback Kyle Allen. He flashed that time. He made some good throws. He led the only scoring drive. However, his stock fell big time when he threw 2 of them INTs. Man, one of them things was so late, it almost was a pick 6. He put the Lions in a hole with his play, man, and forced Hendon Hooker to play from behind. So that's my guy. Stock down definitely for Kyle Allen, man. People were like, get him out of here. They were like, they was done with him in the first quarter. So that's my stock down guy, man. He was, you can't come out and do that. You know what I'm saying? Dan Cameron even said, like, had a couple bad plays and, play because I can't take everything from him because he did make a couple good throws, man. I can't fault him for the Lovett drop because that was a dime. In between coverage, he threw a dime and Lovett just dropped it, and that would have put us in a 3rd and short situation. And I was just like, But then when he threw that late pass and he threw that one in the end zone, trying to hit Tishler, I was like, why would you? He wasn't even open. Like, why would you even throw that pass? Like, you know what I'm saying? Eat that, throw it away, punt or something. But whatever, man. That's my guy. Stock down on offense. That's who stock fell for me. What you got, LL? No, you know what? I'm gonna let him go last because he got an entertaining take on this one, man. So I'm gonna let him go and say the best for last. What you got, Coach?
So I'm gonna real quick. I'm just gonna agree with you on that Kyle Allen because one thing that you can't do is you can't throw a late out route when a dude is playing man coverage. Maybe you can get away with that when they're playing zone. Maybe they're playing like 3-5 yards off zone. You can get away with that, but not when they're playing man. Like that's a no, especially outside the hash. Like, come on, man. But you know what? Man, I know y'all probably, Giovanni Manu. My stock went down on him a little bit, just because, and not that he had just an overall horrible game, but just because it was way too much of this. To stand there and looking. You don't never want to see your offensive lineman stand there and looking. I felt like he did that a few times where he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, just go hit somebody, man. Like you 6'7", you 3'5", man. You don't go hit somebody. Good Lord, it's big for nothing. But I'm sorry. That my feelings is coming out about that. I just hate to see just somebody that big, that strong, that you know what I'm saying. Just like, hell, I don't know what to do. Hit somebody. Just as long as you hit somebody, we cool. You know what I'm saying. We'll correct all of that in film. You know what I'm saying. We'll correct all that in the film room. Just go hit somebody. Show us that you want contact, you want collision, that you nasty, you trying to get down there. And man. So Giovanni Manu, because if you don't get your aggressiveness together, man, I'm gonna put you in the ring. We're gonna spar. Because I have fought somebody by the name of Grant Cujo, and he was 6'8" and he was 318. So I ain't scared, bro.
All right, LL, who stock fell on offense?
Well, Coach Mike gonna do that, and that's when he gonna figure out that Giovanni Manu is an undefeated boxing champion in Quebec or something like that. He gonna beat the hell out of you. But my stock down is on the quarterback room and led by Jared Goff. I feel like Jared Goff's stock is down because he led by example. He led by example to let them young men go out there and play like that. If Jared Goff didn't put such bad juju out there in the air, Kyle Allen wouldn't feel that he can go out there and do that. He said, Jared Goff do it. He do it all the time. He go out there, he could throw 5 interceptions in the game. Let me go out there and try and do it. He tried his best, and then Hendon Hooker, I don't know what the hell. Both of them look bad to me. Both of them look bad. He had the one. Kyle Allen had a decent pass to Dominic Lovett, but Kyle Allen, why is he here? I asked that the first time anyway. Why is he here? And Hendon Hooker, you didn't answer why he shouldn't be here. It didn't look good for either one of those gentlemen. And stock down part 2 is Dominic Lovett, and the only reason why is just he don't catch with his hands, and I don't like nobody. If I throw a bag of chips to you, you can't catch it. I don't like you, but if you just not as they say, a natural hands catcher. Like you saw that last night on that one on the even on the out route. Like he had to he had to you're not if you just stick your hands out, you got it, man. But as what they say, former dime, whatever it is, they got all different types of terms. Hands out, all that kind of thing. So use that, young man. But that is my reason, or those are my stock downs.
All right.
You know what? I will have to say just to agree with you, LL. Yeah, man. I didn't like that, man. At all with the drop, and yeah. So I'm with you on that because I feel like in the preseason is when you need to be making all those clutch plays that you can, especially when you on the outs looking in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Just catch the ball. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just when it comes, you ain't got the,
Yeah, I'm gonna say you bought on the JG comment. I put that more on Mark Brunell than I do Jared Goff. I already knew who you was gonna say because I'm like, this dude.
I gave you.
You always gonna hate on JG. All right, so stock down on defense, Coach. You on the mic? Go ahead. You got what you got. Who's your stock down on defense?
Shit. Strickland and Norris, because they both get it because they look like they was playing zone coverage when they was playing man sometimes. Like they always was allowing the dude to catch it in front of them just so they can make sure they make the tackle. Like they didn't make plays on the ball. And that it's not a good thing, man, when you scared to make plays on the ball like that, man. And you could tell it's like that because that just takes away from your aggressiveness. Because usually you want to be in there knocking ball, knock the ball down or break the ball, you know what I'm saying? But they just like, okay, let them catch it, and then we're going to tackle them. Like, no, man, y'all need to be breaking up some of the passes, man. And I feel like maybe they was in zone a little bit more than normal, but I doubt that they was in zone that often. So Marcus Norris and Lauren Strickland, one of y'all ain't gonna make the team, and then one of y'all going to the practice squad. Player.
Yeah, Lauren Strickland give it that first touchdown to the tight end, where it got right behind him, and he was like, "I was like, what are you doing? Like, how are you not in coverage, man?" Anyways. This guy, I don't think his stock could get any lower, but DiCaprio Boodle continue to put bad plays on tape, man.
That's number 17.
Man, yep. Gave up a few passes, gave up a touchdown, and then he had a defensive pass interference for 27 yards to put the Chargers on the Lions 7-yard line. I expect more from a guy who's been in the league around 5 years, man. I'm just like, man, send his ass back to wherever the hell he came from because he is booty cheeks. He is booty as his name. Boodle is his name, and he is booty butt cheeks. Who's your stock down on defense, LL?
His parents need to be like they named him that. Y'all should be smacked.
What if their last name was Boodle? They ain't have much of a choice neither. But
no, the DiCaprio is the thing.
A black man named DiCaprio, man. Come on, man.
Maybe they like Titanic. Who knows?
He Italian?
Maybe
Django.
Maybe he liked what I said, Titanic, or what was he used to be on some show back in the day? Was it a Full House or whatever? I don't know. Whatever the house that was, he was on, or whatever show he was on. Maybe there was a fan of that, but. Him is the long story short. 17, just more putting more highlights on the tape for the other people. That's like I said about Isaac. Maybe that's why Tesla didn't get the big catches or anything like that because he didn't have 17 on him. Anybody you saw make a big play on these clips so far, 17 been in there somewhere. Even if he just been Even if he was the next defender, he was guarding the guy next to the person who got the play made on him. He was in the clip. So 17, stock down. And a couple of them defensive linemen, man. I'm gonna go. I don't remember who. I think it's Chris Smith, but number 90. He was just out there. But it's preseason, so I felt like that was a thing with a couple of people. I saw it on both sides. Like they necessarily wasn't going as hard, and that is not the best thing to do in preseason. They looking for people who out there, trying to make the team. So I'm gonna go with number 90, whoever that. I think it's Chris Smith, but 17 and 90.
Yeah, definitely. Hey man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. All these things help us get this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. Yeah. Hey, the Boss Up Ball Out podcast is sponsored by Dubby Energy Drink. Y'all know what it is, man. Packed with brain boosting amino acids and vitamins, no sugar for your man Curt. That's great because with type 2, it gets you pumped for tackling your daily tasks. Try all the new flavors out there. Go check it out on their website. Costs you about $1 per drink. It's a great alternative to coffee or canned beverages like energy drinks. No crashes or jitters. Go to the video description for the link to buy Dubby. Use the code BOSSOUTBALLOUTPOD for 10% off of your order. Take on your day with Dubby. All right, last kind of topic, man, to kind of clean up because it kind of broke like not too far before the actual Hall of Fame game was supposed to be kicking off, man. Alex Anzalone got a restructured deal. So let's kind of get into this thing, man. This kind of the nuts and bolts of it, man. Lions and veteran Alex Anzalone have come to a compromise on his contract situation. I think AA got the security he wanted for this year, and the team got their linebacker captain back for a reasonable price for the 2025 season. Per Phil Yates of ESPN, the Lions have added $250,000 to Anzalone's base salary of $6 million, and they guaranteed that all. So it was $6.25 million is guaranteed, and additionally, they added some incentives to potentially increase his earnings. And that update came from Dave Burkett. He says the incentives is up to $750,000 extra money. So with that $250,000 plus the $750,000, it's basically extra $1 million to his contract. Long story short, the dude can make around $7 million this season, man. I don't think it's a deal he was looking for, but at least he has some security that he got some guaranteed money on his deal. So at least he got that. Sometimes you ain't gonna get what you want, but you're gonna get what you need. And I think that was the biggest issue with him was that I know he wants to retire a Lion, but he wanted some security on his contract. He wanted some guarantees because he didn't have any guarantees. Like he would have to play the whole season to get his money. He didn't have no guarantee money on his contract. So it is what it is. He said he was gonna play anyway. So at least he got a guaranteed contract for this season. Coach Jones, man, what you got to say on that? Because you got to give him the gas face right now. What you got to say on Anzalone's restructured deal?
Anytime you get a starting linebacker and you're talking about guaranteed thousands, like, oh my Lord. Now I do realize the Lions got so many people they got to pay, but you guarantee him thousands of dollars.
Well, they guaranteed him his whole contract.
I mean, I'm just saying,
$6 million is guaranteed. It wasn't guaranteed before that.
I'm just saying, but when the news broke, they're like, man, he getting $250,000. Oh Lord Jesus, help me. And then they're like, man, then he guaranteed that another, through incentives, another $150,000. You know what I'm saying? When you a linebacker, that's not what you want to hear. But it does give him a little security for this year because his contract, like you said, is fully guaranteed. So what the 6.25 is. So that's probably not exactly what he wanted because he like how much Derek Barnes make per year. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? And but at the end of the day, they did give you a little bit more than what you would have got because you worry about the guaranteed money and you worried about if I go out there and I get hurt, how much money I'm gonna make, and now you guarantee 6.25. So there you go, and hopefully something get worked out before off season. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
just think that it was the security of the guarantee that
Right.
will at least be something that he can say, okay, yeah, at least they guaranteed me this for the rest of the
Right.
season. What you got, LL?
Yeah, I'm kind of with Coach Mike on this one. I mean, when I didn't see the deal, I saw people talking about it, so I'm thought it was like a deal. I'm like, oh, okay,
No.
good job. Then I started seeing the details, and it wasn't actually a deal. They just guaranteed. I thought he got an extension. I should say, not a deal, but I thought that he had got an extension.
Mm-hmm.
But it was not that. It was just for this year. So it does seem like the writing is on the wall. It ain't gonna be around too long. That's why I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But it is what it is. But I mean, it's good for him for this year. At least he gets the exactly what Curt just said. He said he was gonna play anyway. So now at least he gets that fully guaranteed and all that other stuff, and he has a chance to make a little bit more with those incentives and all that kind of stuff. So. I don't know. This is another one when when everybody and Brad I trust, I don't know. I ain't saying give him a Derek Barnes deal, but I don't know.
I mean, at least could have him make what Derek Barnes make. I mean, that's probably the deal that he's looking for.
Yeah.
But hey,
he's making 8. I'm making 6.25. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll feel you on that. All right, a couple updates, injury updates. My man, Big Skip, Dan Skipper left the game in a walking boot last night. Said it was an ankle sprain, and Yaboa went out with a leg injury, but they say it's not anything serious right now. So we'll see. Lions won't be back on the practice field until Saturday, so they get today off, of course, and then they'll be back in camp on Saturday. So make sure you guys tune in for that, man. Thank you guys for checking us out right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. Shout out to the fellas over there at Lions Nation Unite, man. They was in the chat tripping last night. Had to think people off the cliff. But calm down, y'all. It's only preseason, man. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you do what? Follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms, man. Coach Jones does a great job over at Wolverine Sports Talk and on this channel, man. Doing some shorts. And then, of course, there's Beyond the Ropes Boxing Playlist. I post content from this channel, all of my social media platforms. And he said it wasn't much, but, it was okay Thirsty Thursday over there on LL's Instagram channel, man. It's always something tasty over there, especially on Thursday. So make sure you go and check that thing out. All right, time for parting shots, man. On this special Friday edition of the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, preseason edition. LL, you up first, man. What do you got to say to the people on your way out?
Happy Friday. Enjoy your day. Remember, it's only preseason. But what's the term? Because I don't want to act like it just does not matter at all. But it don't count. What is it? Preseason doesn't count, but it does matter. So you get to see. It can make or break careers here. If you want to make the team, all you got to do is go out there and, put good film on tape. Or if I'm saying that right, but just go out there.
Good players on tape.
Yeah, there you go. Put it out there for the good. Put some good stuff out there for yourself. Another cliche is that even if you don't make it for this team, it's an audition for all the other teams. So, happy preseason, y'all. Happy Friday.
What you got, Coach Jones?
This is just a public service announcement to whoever Grant Stewart talked to let him return kicks. Don't do that shit no more. I know he did good, on the one return, but I know he's probably a little bit nervous. When he had that opening handoff. But that's how you know the game gonna be a long game is when the opening kickoff and then you fumble. You're like, oh, we got and Jim Harbaugh, shame on you, man. You gonna be out there and had a couple of your starters out there playing, man. I seen that. Man, you trying to be one of them old school coaches, man, who y'all gonna play today. Make it even playing field, man. Don't play some of your starters when we got guys that's not even gonna make the team because you trying to prove a point. But you know, it is what it is, man. Go Lions, one pride, and like I said, don't jump off the cliff, man. Like Curt said, don't. It was just preseason. Like those half those guys that play, probably more than half, won't be on the team, and most of them be on the practice squad. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, man, thank you for starting your Friday with us, man. It's the weekend, so make sure you enjoy yourself, man. If you're having a good day at work, make sure you spread that joy, because you never know when a small, kind word can help make someone's day. If you're not having a good day, please don't steal no one else's joy. Like LL hating on JG, wasn't even the damn game. Anyways, man, got your stock down and do a player. Anyways, man, hey, do your man Curt still a favor. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL Cool Tones and Coach Mike Jones, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.
LL hater.